Hey everybody, it's Tyler with Gaia Force Gaming, and we have a gameplay video from our locals at Cool Comics and Games in Cape Coral, Florida. It is me on the left, and I am playing Purple BT15 versus Eric on the right. I believe this week he's playing the Rapidmon deck. I could be wrong. Could be Davis. But we'll find out soon. So we're shuffling up for game one. It looks like we both mulligan. I did do some more purple base testing just for this week, leading into my regionals, or not regionals, Ultimate Cup this past weekend, where I did go 7-1 and end up 12th place. Thanks, Breakers. Couldn't break top 8 because of them Breakers. So it is Rapidmon. I opened the Uko in the back. He opened Terrier, and then I'm just going to drop a Monzemon. So my hand seems to be pretty slow. It's not quite a pass. Do have the Monzemon out. I don't know if I have the Zulong Ace or not. Maybe I'm just trying to bait like a momentum shift. Nope. No, just threw out that Monzemon. So I'm going to 2, hatching another egg, going to Gabu, swinging. We're going to pitch that Chimera to draw 2, so yeah, it's a rough hand. We're going to swing with that Monzemon, drop Garymon to another Garymon just to draw some cards. So we're just going to get a little bit of early pressure in. Even though the hand is a bit bricked, we could still lay pressure on. Do our best to get some resources with card draw. He does a search with the Terrier. He's got double Henry set up. He will be able to go into that Rapid. I'll push up the Gabu, gain a memory. We're going to evolve to Gabu X, grabbing the Monze X, which is huge. Discarding the Gazi to the Gabu effect. Go Monze X. Thinking about what I'd like to play. We are just going to play the Gabu. Killing the Rapid. Swinging. Getting the Inheritable off Gabumon. Does hit the Willis. We're going to swing with the Monzemon for 2 checks. Cannot get to rush, so we are just going to drop the Satsuki and Uko. As he's going to 3 anyway, I'm just trying to optimize my memory for the following turn. And he's going to scoop it up. So we're going to go into game 2. So yeah, you start slow. You just try to put on the pressure to give yourself a game state in which you can threaten lethal as quickly as possible, even without an optimal hand. Especially since the Numemon deck does tend to draw you a lot of cards. So you can draw into a better hand throughout the game. So getting up for game 2. That is something I like better about the purple base as well, is the card draw doesn't come from being passive like the the black base, but it comes from being aggressive with the egg, the undeletion inheritables. Eric has a good opening here with the Terrier into the training boost. I'm just going to drop the Gary, dropping the Numemon to draw a couple cards. Back to me at 1. We're going to evolve to the Monze to kill his Terrier. No rookie, but we're, like I said, we have a little bit of control pieces. We're doing a decent job of answering his turns, but he's getting a ton of resources. I do get the Ukomon now. We are going to go right into the Plat. Ditching nothing, just keeping turn 2 checks. We're going to go into the Zort Defeat to pop the Memory Tamer. And right there, I did remember thinking to myself, I should have pitched the Slime to just put him at 1 when I killed the Memory Tamer. But that's okay. He's going to go into Rapid. Into another Rapidity, Digivolve, put me at 1, which is great. I'm going to go to Uko. Get that Gabu in the back set up. We're going to swing for 2 checks. I imagine the Gargo's coming down. Yeah, there it is. He's deciding whether or not to block. He's going to block on deletion. We are going to play out the Monzemon. Gain 2 memory and minus the 3k from the Gargo. Here I'm just thinking out my next play. We're going to go Numemon, giving him rush. Swinging with jamming. And we're going to play the Gabu X, grabbing double Nume X, pitching a Numemon. So again, setup okay. The Ukomon won't unsuspend. His Gargo does have Sec minus for this turn. But, you know, if you can give it Alliance, that's still a pretty decent spot. He does get to essentially wipe the board with that Rapidmon. I do just have the Monzemon left, which I imagine he's going to swing over. Or he swung into security first to get the draw and then end of attack unsuspended and swung over, it looked like. Trashing a security. Maybe he was scared of the ace first, which I mean, I could have still aced on the first swing. Not sure what happened there. We are going to push up, gain that memory, go into the Nume X. Drop the Gazi just to leave him at 1. And here he has a pretty good board. So it is a bit scary. But my Nume X does have blocker, so I am just kind of hoping that the sequence of events happens in a way that I'll be able to pass turn in a tricky way. I do decide, just to avoid shenanigans, to try and gain the memory now. He's going to swing with the Terrier. He's going to HPD into the Quantumon, but forgetting about the Gazi, so it does leave me at 1, unfortunately. So then here I'm counting up everything, and I realize that he has game next turn, so I'm just going to pop one of his Tamers to make it 9 suspended instead of 10. He is going to swing, trashing 1, hitting another defeat out of security, which is going to be huge for me. He is going to go into the MegaGargo Ace, suspending down the defeat. I'm going to push up the Uko, gain a couple memory. We're going to go to Gabu in the back. We're going to drop Garymon, pitching the Nume X, drop the Nume X to draw some more, go to Warumanze to de-digivolve, gain that memory back, Protoform to Manze X, dropping the Rush Numemon. We're going to minus a ton to the Rapid, swinging 2 checks, which would have been great, but he did have the double Typhoon. So I'm going to go into the Venus, and then into the Warumanzemon to de-digivolve his Quantum, which I think I probably should have just left the Quantum, thinking about it, because I have the guy in the back, so I could have just evolved to Warumanzemon the next turn to de-digivolve a Rapid if he set one up and not worry about So he does just clear some of the annoying parts of the board. And there, he just forgot to search one more. He is going to go into the starter Rapid. The Kaliumon doing pretty good. He's going to swing over the Uko with Terrier, which will let me pitch a card to draw 2 if I choose to. I'm going to choose not to, it looks like. Just because I don't have a ton of cards in my hand, I probably really value... I think I have Chimeramon as my only real target for that. I do value that right now because it could facilitate winning game. He does go into the Rapid. but doesn't get the win Digivolving because of the Venus. So here, I've got to just think about what happens if he Mega Gargos. So I have to swing with the defeat because if he blocks, I want it to die to the effect. He's going to go into another Mega Gargo, block both. He's going to end up blocking with the Rapid. Thinking here about, I do pitch the Azulong Ace to draw 2. We are going to go into the Monzemon, gaining 2 memory back. We decide to go with the blocker underneath that Monze, killing off the Terriermon. Then we are going to evolve into another Venus. Again, just trying to outlast him and his effects so that I can unsuspend and hopefully get through his defenses. He's going to go into Rapid, using the Kaliumon, dropping the Terrier. And then a training boost, and then on my turn I will unsuspend. Again, I think we're just going to end up swinging with a Zort Defeat, so that if he does block with the Gargo, he's going to die. I'll kill the other Gargo, gain a ton of memory, and then swing for game. And that's going to be game. So GG's. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, do all that fun stuff. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And we will see you in the next one. Bye.